Hello, this is Eric Merritt from HomeSmart in Northeast Mesa, and we're going to start doing market updates in the form of video instead of through email by constant contact. So next month, we're going to start sending them by text message. If you prefer to see it through email, we still can do that through constant contact, but video is the much better way to go because we can be a much more resource for you and also give you more value. We're going to be doing videos based on different communities throughout the Phoenix area. And then we're also going to do videos on different types of homes, like homes with an RV garage, homes with an acre of land and no HOA, homes in waterfront communities, homes in water ski communities, and then different types of homes that we're finding that are growing trends. And then we're also going to talk about the different situations that's happening in the real estate market. I have two new builds under contract, and I have some stories for those. And we're going to make separate videos based on different situations, like debt to income ratio, why that is so critically important to understand. And for new time home buyers, I strongly recommend to get a conventional loan. I have a story about that as well, instead of an FHA. Because when you have less than a month's supply, sellers have way too much of an advantage. There's too much demand. And the cash and conventional buyers are squashing out the FHA buyers very badly right now, and it's very discouraging. So we're going to talk about different situations like that, maybe different videos on care and maintenance of your home, videos on remodeling, which I'm going to do since I did remodel my house in Mountain Bridge in Northeast Mesa. So we're going to go into a lot of different, plus there's a lot of homes with an RV garage in like Queen Creek, Santan Valley, and there's some in Gilbert hidden in different pockets. So there's in Northeast Mesa as well has homes with an RV garage. So if you find this video interesting with very good content, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and share this video with some friends that you know, and then we can get our more views, more exposure, and we hope to be of good value and resource for you as well in the future. And we will get this video started. Thank you. This video is about all these different cities in the East Valley, in Apache Junction, Chandler, Florence, Gold Canyon, Mesa, Northeast Mesa, Gilbert, North and Central Gilbert. So we have Gilbert broken up into two: North and Central, Southeast Gilbert, Power Ranch, Queen Creek, Santan Valley, and Tempe. I'm going to go over most of not every single city, but I'm going to go over the highlights of this. So you can watch this on your phone or on your desktop and look at the data here. So we have Chandler had 445 that sold, 5 more than in March at 103.1% of list price. And the monthly inventory, if it goes up or down more than 1/10 or more, then we put a yellow arrow going up and a green arrow going down. This should be a yellow arrow going up. So there's a mistake here on the Northeast Mesa. Florence had 95 homes that sold, 7 more than in March. The inventory stayed pretty much the same. And the highest that sold was 554,000. The lowest was 43.5. Average sales price 276,688. Chandler up here, the highest was 1,700,000. The lowest was 41. Just under 500,000 in average sales price in Chandler last month. Let's see, Gold Canyon was the same, 1,700,000 for the highest. 165 was the lowest that sold. Average sales price was 579,811. Gold Canyon had 72 that sold, 18 more than the previous month. Mesa overall had 944 that sold, 36 less transactions in March. March had 980 at 102.2% of list price. The highest in Mesa was in Los Angeles and Northeast Mesa was 2,400,000. And the lowest was a mobile home at $4,900. Overall, all of Mesa was 375,232. Gilbert had 474, so Southeast Gilbert and North and Central Gilbert combined, all of Gilbert, 474 sold, 47 more homes sold at 103.7%. So basically 4% over. So if a home was listed at 400,000, expect to pay 16,000 over that. And I've seen much greater appreciation. I mean, not appreciation. I've seen much higher values than that. We've seen contracts going 5, 10, even 15% over list price, which is huge, which is astounding. The highest it sold in Gilbert was 1,850,000. The lowest was 170,000. Average sales price in all of Gilbert was 511,284. North and Central Gilbert, 228 homes sold, 19 more than the previous month, at 104.6% of list price. So the highest it sold in North Central Gilbert, that's the zip codes of 85233, 234, and 296. 1,465,700. Lowest was 170,000. Power Ranch, the highest it sold was 798. The lowest was 335. Southeast Gilbert, same thing. 103% of list price. 246 homes sold. Queen Creek beat out Southeast Gilbert by $16,500 in average sales price. $557.20 versus $540,572. Santan Valley was $1,135,000 for the highest sold. Lowest sold was $175,000, and the inventory has stayed pretty much the same. The monthly supply of homes stayed pretty much the same from 0.24 to 0.27. So you can see that, go through any of these cities, and then you'll see this information right there. So we're going to go to the next slide. These are our highs and lows for each city. The highest was sold in Apache Junction, 690,000. This is it. Chandler, the one that sold at 1,700,000. And then the highest that sold in Florence was 554 in Anthem at Merrill Ranch. Usually the highest that sold in Florence is always in Anthem at Merrill Ranch. And then Gold Canyon was in Vista del Corazon at 1,700,000, 478 days on market, 77.3. So this home was overpriced. If you have a sales price to list price ratio this low, even for something that's that high, it should be 90%. Basically, if it's priced right, then it should sell between 90 and 95% of list price or even greater. It just depends on what the seller wanted. This is the one in Mesa, in Northeast Mesa and Los Angeles, that sold 2,400,000. The highest in all three of those areas is the same. Gilbert, this is in White Wing at Germain Estates, 1,850,000. And then Power Ranch, this is the home that sold there, 798, 44 days on market, 100% of list price. Queen Creek had it at 2,800,000, 96 days. This is at Santan Lakeside Estates off of Ridge Road. This ranch house in Santan Valley had 43, almost 4,400 square feet on 4.6 acres of land. And then this is another one that had land, probably looks like a single family here, but sold for 175. The highest in Tempe was 2,840,000. All of these images here, all of these listings, you can see the listing information and all the pictures to each listing. If you enter this link right here, copy this link and put it in a separate window on your phone or your laptop, and you'll have access to all of these. And then all of these highs and lows for each of these cities or neighborhoods will be hyperlinked. So when you click this link down here, it goes to a page on my website. Then there's the link, and then that link is what brings up this same PDF. And then you have access to the listing information and all the pictures. And lastly, we have the synopsis in the Phoenix metro area. August, September, and October last year, we are running between 8,000 and 9,000 units active. And then all of a sudden we had a tsunami of buyers come in January and brought it down 3,500 units to 5,385. The months of February, March, April, and May were all under 5,000 active around the same time frame, as you can see. We did have some days that went over 5,000 units, but not for long. went right back down to 4505. We sold 10,200 last month, and there was 10,400 that sold in March. Our monthly inventory supply has stayed about the same at 0.44, just under a 2-week supply. The Crawford report, as you can see, all of these red dots here means that the supply is starting to creep up, which is a good thing for buyers. I'll give you an example of that. Queen Creek had 110 active on the whatever date it was, like May 15th or 16th. A month before that, it was 55 active in the same time. So we're seeing some increases, like 70% or even 100% increase in the amount of listings, but it's not enough to push it to a month's supply of inventory just yet. Perfectly, what I would like to have is a 2.5 to 3 month supply, because sellers still have an advantage, but buyers and first-time home buyers can still get a home and not have 10 or 20 or 30 or 40 offers and this 10, 15% stuff over list price and waiving appraisals. That won't happen in a 2.5 to 3 month supply market. Perfectly balanced market is between a 4 and 6 month supply. Anything more than a 6 month supply is a buyer's market, and we haven't had that since 2008, 2009, 2010, and 11. So East Valley cities, comparing April 2021 with April 2020. These are the numbers here that show what the average sales prices were. Some of the highlights I'm just going to go through. Gold Canyon had 20.1% more transactions. This column is comparing April versus the previous month of March. Gold Canyon had 28.1% more transactions, 18 more units, and Gold Canyon leads the pack at 38.6% in annual appreciation from April 2021 to April 2020. And Chandler had 33.1% in appreciation from exactly a year ago. Queen Creek had 37.8%, very close to being first, a close second. 557,000 from 404,276. So that is a huge appreciation. The reason is because there's a lot of new build construction going on in Queen Creek that is pushing that higher than Southeast Gilbert. Because Queen Creek has way more land than Southeast Gilbert does to build homes. So that concludes our May 2021 market report of the entire East Valley. If you find this information very useful, we're going to do this once a month. Plus, we're going to do community videos and different types of homes, and like homes with an RV garage, homes with a separate guest suite casita, single-family homes in 55 and older, in gated communities, and many other types of communities throughout the area. And then we're going to talk about different situations that's going on in real estate right now, more specific videos for buyers and for sellers as well. So if you find this info very good, please go ahead and like and subscribe and share this video with your friends and anyone that can benefit from it. And we would love to be a resource for them and for you in the future. Thank you very much and have a good day.